Hello, air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This is a general message for earth signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading for air signs. Air signs, you got the death card, and you're going to receive some news regarding this major change, and it's going to be coming in quickly. Some of you are dealing with Scorpio. Some of you it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But somebody's feeling rejected. Okay. There could have been some form of disagreement. Okay, because other people were getting involved. Okay, could be close family members or close friends. But something has come to an end. Okay. The Death card is about transformation, ending that could lead to a new beginning. Some of you are shedding the old for something new. But the moon card here is also letting you know that you need to use your intuition. Some of you were using your intuition in the past, okay? Especially with regarding something that was needing you to go to some emotional depth. Because you needed some clarity regarding an ending, reason why you're having to walk away from people and things that no longer serve you. But you could have discovered some form of deception, okay? Because the Six of Swords, in your subconscious mind here, air signs, it is again about transition. These two cards about transition, somebody moving on, okay? Some of you may have earth in your chart, or you could be dealing with a mother figure here, or grandmother, okay? But somebody here is moving on to be more stable. You're on a healing journey. You're moving away from all the turmoil, all the secrets, the lies, the deception, all the things that was hidden from you that you didn't know. Because the Queen of Pentacles here is very nurturing, very grounded. They're in abundance right now. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles here, this is somebody here who's using practical care. They're very domesticated. Okay. So for some of you right now, you're in a position here where you are moving away from people and things that no longer serve you. Okay, because some of you were at some point released, resisting the change of releasing somebody. Okay, some of you were trying to get some form of clarity. Okay, on the situation. But when I'm looking at the spread right now, it seems like your emotions, your intuition is telling you that you're going to be going through a change, a major change. But you need to release your outdated emotional pattern or attachment that you need to let go of. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it is. Okay. But it often does mark the moment when growth becomes non negotiable through loss. Somebody has to surrender. Some of you are going through an awakening. Okay. Because this moon card, though, it symbolizes your exploration of subconscious and emotional confusion. Okay. But it's encouraging you to face your fear and do it anyway because you was underneath some form of illusion and somebody was emotionally projecting here. Okay. This is the shadow work phase where clarity is obscured, but your intuition deepens here. Okay. That's the reason why all this is taking place. Because for somebody here, subconsciously, this transition with the Six of Swords, it reflects the movement from emotional to turbulence to healing. Okay, because some of you from before the six with the five, so you definitely come out with some form of conflict or deception that was going on. Okay, it often involves emotional boundaries that you need to set up and detaching yourself and seeking some form of peace right now from all the conflict that you was dealing with. But the World card, like I said, though, it does represent emotional wholeness and karmic completion. Okay, it seems like you're internalizing lessons that is released, some form of resistance, and you kind of embraced your emotional truth now once you got this clarity. Okay, but it is in a stage here that you are in a point of emotional maturity and spiritual alignment. Okay, you're completing cycles, you're walking away from people and things that no longer serve you, you're seeking peace. Okay, because this Queen of Pentacles, this is nurturing emotional wisdom is in your daily life that you want to put through. You're starting to care for yourself and others from a place of grounded compassion. Okay, but your emotional growth becomes practical, sustainable, and nourishing right now. Okay? Mm, that's for somebody. So I'm going to clarify to say what's gone on beneath this that's actually caused all this here. Because for some of you right now, you are seeking peace. You are seeking to get away from people and things that no longer serve you. Okay? You're definitely growing. Okay? Something that needed to take place. Yeah, at one point you complete the story here of a love story. It was once upon a time. The person could be a distant from you, okay? Could even be somebody that lives abroad or overseas. Mm. But like I said, you're using your intuition to get some form of clarity because you already know the tea, okay? That's why you're moving on. Because for somebody here, this crisis that you went through that caused this change, police could have been involved. You may have to have called the police because of the conflicts and the arguments that was going on. Okay? For somebody, though, you got kind of, you're internalizing your lessons here. You're releasing resistance. Okay? You're embracing your emotional side of things now. The emotional truth. You're facing the truth. Okay? It's time for you to care for yourself. Like I said, from a place of, wow, whoa, these cars are flying out now. Somebody is going to get something revealed to them. And you could probably end up kicking somebody to the curb because of this. And that's why you're moving on here. Okay? Because what's in the dark is coming to the light. What's this? Yep, they know they fucked up. Okay? Some of you, it was a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Now they're in the feelings. Okay? Could have fallen apart, or somebody here is falling to pieces. Okay? Because they know they fucked up. And they know you did you wrong. Okay? Let's get some more tea on this here for air signs, sun, moon, and big. Wow, these guys are flying. Wow, somebody's definitely been hooked. It could have been hooked on drugs, could have been hooked on anything, even on yourself. Hooked up in somebody that you could have been hooked in. Somebody was hooked on you. But you already know the tea about the secrets, the lies, the deception. Yeah, there was a thief. Okay? Somebody's gone through a loss. There was theft in the past, physically or emotional. Okay, because somebody lied and cheated you. But subconsciously, you're moving on. You could even have to call the police because somebody steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. Okay, this is somebody here who's like being like a monitoring spirit around you, draining your energy. Okay, they know they're fucked up. Okay, some of you it was an earth sign. Some of you may have earth in your chart. But somebody here has been calling child service. Kids are at risk. They know they're fucked up. This is somebody who's been hanging around a lot of people, groupies, talking shit. Okay? Getting other people involved. But somebody here is going to hit the jackpot. You're winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money is coming through. You're the queen rising. Okay? But because you've been dealing with a drama starter that's talking shit. Okay? And you have to move away from people and things that no longer serve you. Let's see what other message here for Earth sign. Oh, someone's definitely dealing with the Earth sign here. Okay. That somebody that this could be the person that's, if it's not you, there's somebody around you is going to be calling child support, okay? Getting the authorities involved because somebody was up in their ego. They need an ego check, okay? There's definitely been some interactions. Somebody's forcing you to confront your own ego here, okay? Because somebody's definitely up in their ego. Because in the past, there was public exposure. Private matters could be exposed here for somebody, because what's in the dark's coming to the light here, air signs, because subconsciously, the real story is that the true story will come to the light, and police is going to get involved, okay? Could be quite a lot of people, groupies involved, and somebody's calling child support because somebody knows somebody's fucked up here. Okay, yeah, somebody was playing both sides. This somebody here is trying to appease everybody. This is the people pleaser. This is somebody here who's playing mind games. The emotional interaction do involve controlling and very manipulative. So pre-warned is pre-armed. Okay, if it's not you, air signs, then you're dealing with somebody around you like this. Okay, let's see what their true emotions are in this situation here for air signs. Yeah, this is somebody who went round and around. You completed this cycle. This was somebody who was triggering you. Okay, it was a lesson learned. Some of you it was a karmic lesson. Okay, but in the past there, somebody's coping by drinking. Could be taking drugs. Okay, but for some of you right now, police was called. Subconsciously, you know you had to do this because it was a love-hate relationship. Okay, some of you right now with this person that fucked up could have been an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You was bumping heads with this person. That's why you have to move on. Okay, you might have memories of this person, but you're going to receive some shocking news that it was a karmic tie. That's for somebody. But something else coming to an end right now. I'm going to say what your intuitive whispers message for air signs. All the message that they need to know because you're bumping heads with this person. That's why you had to move on. Okay, to move on to calmer waters because people were betraying you. They were actually deceiving you. But you need to release old patterns. Okay, 16 could be significant to somebody, or 34. But it's about the magic of nothingness. I don't know why I need to read that. I just said, read that. Okay. I'm going to read The Magic of Nothingness and then I'm going to read Release the Old Patterns. Somebody needs to hear this. Como se? Oh, I'm just going to get my glasses. Sorry about that. Sign, this is the confirmation. It's some action you need to take here, okay? It seems like you're ready to trust and take a leap of faith here to walk away from people and things that no longer serve you. Now, the magic of nothingness. Sorry, get my breath back after running for that now. Okie dokie. There is a magic to be found in nothingness. When you stop everything and allow yourself space, something that you miss when you are rushing around begins to unfurl. It's a space of creation, the space where an idea can drop in, a problem can be solved, an argument can be understood, or a vision can appear. After you read this card, you're invited to do 10 minutes of nothing. Put everything down, move away from distraction, and just sit. Don't try to change or control anything. Instead, just observe what is. There is no outcome in mind, no goal to reach, just a pause. It should be an easy task, yet in our fast-paced world, it can feel like the most challenging practice of all, which is true, okay? The more moments of nothingness we invite into our lives, the more magic begins to appear. When you're busy, you repeat the same actions and behaviors again and again without noticing. But when you stop, you realize that every moment, every breath is unique. You may just realize how much you have been missing out on. Now, how to tap into the magic of nothingness? Commit to a daily practice where you can switch off and stop for 10 minutes. If you can be out in nature, that's even better. Put away all distractions, have nowhere to be, and just begin to explore what you witness. Your mind may wander, your to do list might pop into your mind. Notice it all and stay committed to doing nothing. Every day will bring something new for you to discover. Okay, that's for somebody right now. You're moving away from karma water, from all conflict, lies, deception, secrets are coming out, police are getting involved. Okay, somebody know they're fucked up. Children, social workers are getting with taking away children. You're bumping heads with this person, so you're releasing this old pattern now of you actually being a people pleaser. I'm hearing for somebody. Now you're pleasing yourself. So release old patterns. Did you know that around 90% of your thoughts are the same from day to day? Let that extraordinary figure sink in. If you are repeating your thoughts over and over again, it's easy to get stuck in the past. This new knowledge opens up the opportunity to rewrite your repetitive thought patterns, which will free you from your past and bring about fresh perspective and possibilities. What old unconscious thought patterns are you holding back from stepping into your power? The key is to become aware of your repetitive thoughts so that you have the choice to release them. So let go, let God right now here. How to release your old patterns though, air signs. Write down 3 things in your life that have really challenged you. Perhaps a breakup, leaving a job, or a family argument. But explore how each one made you feel and how you reacted to them in the moment. Now, notice if a repeated pattern begins to emerge, do not judge yourself. Instead, use it as an awareness practice. Okay? And once you have identified your reaction to each experience, explore others more constructive behaviors you could have chosen. We often have more choices than we know. Now, once we have awareness, the next step is to take a moment to breathe. Next time a challenging situation appears, take a deep breath before you respond and watch as your new patterns emerge. So, yes, it's a change. Definitely major changes have to take place. Sometimes it's how you treat people, sometimes it's how you allow people to treat you. Because wherever the head goes, the body will follow. Okay? But take time out for yourself. Some of you, that's what you're doing. You're moving on to calmer waters. Okay? Because some of you had to call the police with all the conflict and arguments that was going on. You was bumping heads. Okay? Any other message here for S sign, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. I think I'll pull from another deck before I close this reading. Some of you were fighting for what you love. You're trying to claim what your love was, and it was a battlefield, but some of you decided to let go, let God. But other message here for air signs that they need to know the reason why they're moving on now to calmer waters. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. That's what somebody's saying. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. This is somebody who was feeling this way, okay? And somebody's saying, you have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turn off. And someone's saying, I'm embarrassed by my action and I feel disgusted with myself. And this could be an earth sign, male or female, but strong female, okay? Because at the bottom, someone's saying, I'm keeping secrets from you and I hope you don't find out. But you're going to find out, 'cause what's in the dark is definitely coming to the light here, okay? If this resonates with you, air signs, please like, share, subscribe. Any other message here for air signs that I need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Someone's definitely in the memories here regarding this situation. Going back over, looking over photos. Okay, how it used to be. One card here for air signs. Yeah, somebody was definitely wearing a mask. They had hidden motives. There was concealing, there was disguising, there was lying to you, and that's why you had to move away and get more stable in your life because at the bottom, you do have toxic relationships. There definitely was fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and this is somebody what triggered you here. Okay? It's a time period where this could be all taking place. 'Cause remember, this is a timeless reading, could only taking place now, or is yet to come. Yeah, something could have happened in June, because we're now in July or June next year, but in less than a month, something's going to take place. Some of you, it's 6 months from now. If this, somebody could be pregnant, 'Cause it's going to be when you least expect it. You're going to hear somebody could be 6 months pregnant. Como say? August also just showing his face. So you could be finding out now. If this resonates with you, air signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.